Welcome back to Word with a Twist Tarot. And today we're going to do a deck walkthrough on the Tarot of the Abyss by Ana Tourian. Hope I said that right. And this deck is from US Games, and the price of it is it on the box? No, it is not. I do not recall what I paid for it, but I will drop the link in the description below. And again, I don't remember what I paid for this, but again, I did buy this. Nobody's giving me these decks here through the subscriptions on my Substack. I want to thank each of you so much. It allows me to buy these cards and share them with all of you here on the channel. So if this is your first time here, welcome. And for all my amazing subscribers, thank you. 'Cause without you, this channel and these card reviews would not exist. So then, let's open this up and see what is inside the box. I almost dropped that. Okay. I messed up my cloth here. So, okay. The guidebook, okay, is really nice. It's like a little chapbook again, decent quality. And it has the acknowledgments, goes into what the cards. I mean, they don't have a picture of the card, but tells you a description of the card. Corp cards, the differences. Let me go to the back here real quick. The cups, Seven of Pentacles. All right. Does it have any spreads in this deck? I don't. Yeah, they have one, I think. It's called the Abyss. Oh, there's a 6-card spread. So they have the Abyss spread, a 6-card spread, a daily draw, and that is the 3 things you can practice with this deck. You know what I'm thinking about doing? So, I have a lot of decks, and all these decks have spreads in them. Would you like to do some of the spreads from the books, from the deck? Kind of see how they vibe. If you do, let me know. Drop a comment below. I'd be interested in hearing that. And then here is the Abyss spread. Interesting. It's a big one. This goes over what? What's the Abyss about? Huh. Oh, it's right here. So it goes over like who you are, what your spirit wants, doubts, fears, and potential future outcomes. That's interesting. So that is the Tarot of the Abyss guidebook. So now let's look at the actual deck. So it comes, okay, so it's packaged up in a nice little plastic casing to protect them during shipping, which is awesome. And now let's see. So it opens up easily. I don't like this when they don't have a way for me to grab the plastic to rip off because you have to use scissors or something and it could actually damage the deck. So be careful when you open these up. All right, and there we go. So I got it opened up. So the cards, let me see. Here's the back of the deck. They're kind of semi-glossish, glossish, semi-gloss. They're thicker than the Byzantine deck. They have a bit different feel to them. I like the way these feel. They kind of have like I don't want to say plastic feel, but they feel like they'll last a long time. They don't feel like they're going to split. Okay. So let's go ahead and separate these from the majors to the minors. And I think again, what we're going to do on this time around is have the minors side by side so we can compare them. Okay, so we'll do that afterwards. Let's start with the Major Arcana. I'll drop the camera down and get in tight because there's a lot of detail on these, and I think it'd be too hard to hold them to share. So I'm gonna drop on down. All right, so we have the Fool. Beautiful card. The Magician. Oh, I love that. I love that Magician card. Reminds me of that series with the dragons and the Snowball. What's it called? Oh my gosh, my wife loves that show. We binge watched the whole thing. I'm drawing a blank on name, but it reminds me of that with when the kid gets into the tree with the old man, he becomes part of the tree. That's the magician sees all. That's an awesome card. God, I'm digging that card. The High Priestess. Ooh. The Empress. I love the black and white too. They're like hand drawn images, almost like pencil on paper. I am in love with this deck. The Emperor. Oh yeah. Don't mess with that dude. He ain't having it. The Wise One. Okay. Better than the Hierophant. I like that. The Elder. The Elder of the Clan. The lovers. That's two trees intertwined. That's beautiful, man. God, she did a great job on these cards. The chariot. Right off into victory. Strength. Oh man, can you feel that? The hermit. The wise sage. Fears nothing. Wheel of fortune. Huh. Justice. That is a great image. The hanged one. Oh man, the card's upside down. Everything's upside down. They flipped it. Is he caught in the tree, the bird, or sitting on the tree? Death. Oh yeah. See the skull right there? That's interesting. The tree, snow, whatever that is. Temperance. That's balance. Free the mind. The devil. That's a good one. The tower. Oh man. Oh man, how cool is that? The star. Oh, hope. You can feel the hope in that card. The moon. Fears. Darkness. Hidden things. Hidden secrets. They must be revealed by the light. The sun. Happiness. Growth. Vitality. The 19. The cycle. The awakening. 20. Judgment. You awaken to the call. That's wild. And then we have the world. It's interesting. So the is that an embryo? A baby in a womb? The all-seeing eye or the eye with the snake eating his own tail? Infinity, consciousness. You can see all things and you start anew from birth. Continuation. Man, these are amazing cards. So now we're going to go to the minor arcana. So again, I'm going to line these up as four in a row and let me know if you prefer that or if you prefer them one at a time. So I'm gonna bring the camera up a touch so I can fit them all side by side. Okay, so give me 1 second here. Okay, so here we go. We have the way the deck came out there, the pentacle is the last one face down. So it goes pentacle, which is the earth, cups, emotions. So tangible emotions are here. Fire, which is your passions, and then the mind, which is your sword. So this is the aces. You really can feel that new growth, potential possibilities, new emotions, new passions, new fire, new ideas, new thoughts coming out of the tree, the growth. You can feel the new fruits, the new growth also from the ground. Well done. Well done. Then we'll go to the twos. Okay. So we have the Two of Wands, faceless. The decisions, which face do I? Whoa, that man, this is blowing me away. So she's kneeling on the swords. So there's nothing, there's no defense, no offense, but she's kneeling on her, the swords are held down, the swords are held down. And which face does she put on? That's deep. That is deep. That's the mind. See, you know what I like about these is that while you may know the rider weight, it really makes you step back a bit and consider what these means. It's not always going to be okay, the two decisions, it's the, this means that because it's what the wider weight is. But when these artists draw these in such a way, it really just opens up to the next level. because here's like, again, a decision's being made and there's no mask on and they don't know which way to go. They have to decide and then put that face back on. That's how I'm feeling that card. That's interesting. The Two of Wands is like, all right, I got my two sticks in my hand and I'm looking to see what's going to happen because of that. So I made a decision. I grabbed the potential from the one and I made the decision with the two. But now what's that? What's going to come of that? We'll see that in the three. Then you have the Two of Cups where they're intertwined. It's a very loving card, a lot of harmony in that card. Now, what I like about the Two of Pentacles, which is the Earth card, it's a yo-yo, right? She's like, it's her, but not her. It's like she comes out of herself. It's almost like her psyche is helping her come up with the decision because the yo-yo is also being pulled on the string with her inner self. So her outer self, her conscious mind is working with the yo-yo, but her subconscious mind is trying to figure out what to do. It's not a yo-yo, but the pentacle, but it reminds me of a yo-yo, right? And so it's a decision like, how do I move about this? Well, the subconscious mind is trying to tell me if I'd only listen, if I only would listen, to know how to make a decision with these coins that I have in my hand. What do I do next? What do I need to do to move forward? That's the two. We'll go to the three now. The three. Interesting. Again, on the three, there's three hands here and a coin in each hand. So it's coming together to work to pull that rope. Like a tug of war, it takes all three to win, not just by yourself. You work together in harmony. So you use the earthly realm, your career, you work with others to build that trust, to build that movement forward. The Three of Cups is really cool too. So you can see it's almost like the generations come together, older lady, younger lady, and then I'm not sure who this is, but the Three Cups and they're toasting. So it's a very happy card. The Three of Wands is, again, remember the two? He was looking out. Now he sees the ship. Is it coming or going? I'm trying to see the wake. If that's a wake going, it looks like that. So the he's looked out in the two. Now the three is like he had his idea and now he wants to see what's going to come of that. So he's going to wait for the ship to return. Again, I can't tell that ship is coming or going. So it just depends how you see it. If it's the possibility is coming back or it's going out. The Three of Swords, interesting card. The mind, and you see the broken heart here with the bird. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's like the heart was taken out and the other bird in the hands taken off, black and white, yin and yang, light versus dark. And then the facial expression here doesn't really look like in pain per se. It also could be relief, but it's definitely emotions because the heart area was shattered. I love it. This is a really interesting deck. Okay, the four. Goodness gracious. Okay. Whoops. Okay, the fours. So we got the Four of Pentacles. He's not letting go of that money. The Four of Cups. He's ignoring the one right in his face. Doesn't care. You still get that pity party type of feel in this one card, even this rendition of it. It's really cool. Four of Wands, birthday, happiness, celebration. Finally got some stability in your life and you're just ready to go to the next and you're happy. The four, whoops, the three. What did I do? Did I do the wrong card? Oh, there's an extra card. Remember, she said that. So let's here for a second. That's the Three of Swords, and that's the Three of Swords. So there's a male and female version of it. His swords is in the book, stabbed in the book. So the words spoken hurt. Interesting. Go to the four now. Now there is the four. So the Four of Wands swords here. Interesting. You have the two birds, one on a helmet, which is for battle. The swords are put down against a wall. So that means they're off doing something. They're not really worried about anything. They're just chilling out. That reminds me of the four. Okay. Let's go to the fives. Oh, that 5 of cups is interesting. And that 5 of wands is interesting. The 5 of swords is he like picking on that animal in that jar? Being a little punk? That's what it feels like. Being mean. Holding something against his will. Feels trapped. It's like it's a giant or something. Could see the sword in this little thing. He's huge. It's interesting. The 5 of wands, you feel the contention with the birds fighting. Okay. The 5 of cups, definitely in turmoil there. Definitely not happy. Doesn't know what to do. Just feels at a loss. And then the 5 of pentacles, completely out in the cold. Nowhere to go, no one to help. Just all alone. Just they have each other though. That's positive actually. So you still have that sense of you can find the freedom in the struggle when you rely on one another. You don't need anybody else. And like he's looking up to the heavens, to the divine, she's looking down, hold on for dear life. This person, I don't know if he's yelling or what, but she seems a little bit contentious as well. That's the interesting card. Let's go to sixes now. What we got? Remember, six is supposed to be harmony. Okay, so yep, so we have the pentacles. He's helping her out. I like this better than the other six because he's really helping this person. Like, hey, here's some alms for you to help you get through this rough patch. Here you can see that the mind is reflecting on the past with the cups on older memories and just really a lot of nostalgia going on in this card. Here on the Six of Wands, what does she do? There's people here in the front. I think she's a ballerina or something. Performance. I have to kind of. That's an interesting card. And the Six of Swords, yeah, she's flying over. So she's released from it. Okay. The seven. Oh, that's cool. He's ready to attack somebody or something. Seven of Wands, yeah. He's like a giant defending himself. And you have the sevens here. Assessing. Making food. That's cool. The cups. Oh, heads in the cloud. What do I need to do here? Just kind of not in reality. In La La Land. Fantasyland. That's what it reminds me of there. Reminds me of David and Goliath here, right? He's gonna. That's not what this card is, reminds me of though. But this card is more about he's gonna defend himself at all costs. He's not backing down. And the swords here is interesting too. So behind a curtain, though, it's like he's going to assassinate somebody. That's the vibe I get, even though it's not traditional meme. That's just how I'm feeling this card. The five behind his back, that's trouble coming. One in the hand and one on the side. Decisions. But he has the one. He's ready. He's ready to do something. Interesting card. Mind. Always feel like you're on guard. Oh, the eight looks great on the swords there. God, this deck is just brilliant. What are your thoughts? Are you enjoying this deck? I'm just enjoying this deck just so much. So much. Eight of Swords. Yeah. How do you move forward? You gotta just cut the blind off and cut off the bandages and go. Eight of Wands. Movement. Going home. Time to release and just go. Eight of Cups. Oh, she's emptying the cup. That's interesting. And the Eight of Pentacles. Next card. Nine. 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 Oh. And nine. Oh man, that's tragic. You can feel the pain in that card. The turmoil in that card. Very dark. He's like, just damn. I don't care. I got a sword too. I ain't budging, man. You're not moving me. You can try. I may like to defeat it, but see this sword? You better watch it. The fire will respark and he will yield that sword. Nine of Cups, beautiful card. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Very happy here and very abundant here. Okay, the tens, cycles. Interesting. The two hands interconnected. Family through the veins. That's interesting. Shows bloodline. Okay, the Ten of Swords here. He's all like, "Help me," and the guy's like, "Yeah, whatever, dude." He just doesn't even seem to care. It's like, get out of the mire, dude. Just stand up, knock it off. Yeah, you think come on, get up, pull the swords out. Let's go. Ten of Wands, hard worker, carrying a lot of load. Need to learn to delegate some of that work. Let other people help him, so he won't break his back. Ten of Cups, very happy card. The sun's rising in the distance. Very happy card. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. That's an interesting card. Stairs in the hand, stairways interconnect to the house, to the tree. That's an interesting card. Now we're going to go to the pages. So we've seen one extra card so far. I don't know if there was two or not, but we saw one. Oh, the Ten of Swords. There's another Ten of Swords. So there's our second card. So this is wild. So the one Ten of Swords feels like about your mind just like is just give it up. Here on this Ten of Swords, your mind is looking for wisdom because the owl is all wise with the older man, reminding you of the hermit. So it's really to look deep inside that wisdom to know how to move forward. Because the owl knows all things. You just have to ask. That's a subconscious mind, I think. That's a great card. Okay. The Page of Swords. I love that. I love the energy in these cards. Very inquisitive energy there. Books on the ground. That's mind intellect. The Wands. Creating fire. That's interesting. The Page of Cups on a ship. And then the Page of Pentacles. The key. Looking for treasure, maybe. That's cool. Then we have the Knight. Oh, that's cool. Knight of Swords. Oh, she ain't taking nothing. She's ready to go. With the sun in her hand and the sword, ready to move forward and strike. Can't mess with truth. That's what she's saying. Knight of Wands. Imagination. Great imagination. Great imagination. Always seeking answers from everything around. Knight of Cups on a ship, controlling the ship, setting the sail, catch it to the next location. Knight of Pentacles, just chilling out with the horse, exploring. The Queen. Queen. Oh, dear Queen. What do we have here? The Queen of Swords. I get a very somber feel with this card. Also, a little bit of sadness, but stability, hope, like prayer. A lot of wisdom in this card. That's the mind. She's at peace, though. You can see that. The Queen of Wands, again, meditating, fire, at peace. The Queen of Cups, again, at peace. And the Queen of Pentacles, again, at peace. Huh. These are great. Then we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Oh, Master of the Sea. That's a great card. And he's on the water. King of Wands, Master of the Fire. And then the King of Swords. Oh, that's great. Always ready. Sword in hand. Master. Declaration in hand. Cup in hand. Pentacle. This is an absolute brilliant deck. I'm going to recommend this. So that's my thing. If you don't have it, buy it. Great deck. I'm going to bring the camera up again and we'll do a little shuffle and see how that looks. Okay, so let's find out. So we're going to do it two ways. We're going to shuffle this way That's how it looks. Nice, clean. They go together very well. I like the fact they're borderless also. Great cards. Can't say enough good things about this deck. And then we're going to try it this way. Oh, like butter. Beautiful. Little overhand shuffle. And we're going to pull a card to see what the universe is going to tell us with this amazing deck. We'll clear it. Okay. One more time. That's the card I want to go with. The Awakening. The 20. It's telling us what? That when we are called, accept it. That's the bottom line. Don't ignore things, because if you do, the 20 will keep coming back to you to force you into a decision that you may not want. So rather than being forced with the 2, take it freely. Awaken to your call to greatness so you can reach the world, the 21. That's what I'm seeing with this deck. So if you enjoyed this deck review, drop your comments below for me, give it a like, and please don't forget to subscribe if this is your first time here. And until next time, I want to see each in the next video. All right. Bye, everyone.